Hey YouTube friends, what's up? I'm so awkward. What's up friends? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm showing you guys my first impressions and initial thoughts on the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Alright, so I'm gonna rant a little bit, just warning you. They only released 15 shades for the matte foundation and 15 shades for the hydrating side. So it's very limited in terms of the shade ranges. They're definitely airing more on the lighter to medium side, not so much in the deeper shades, and I'm very surprised because all of these brands and makeup companies are about diversity lately, and I love it. I love how so many people are inclusive about deeper shades and different shades. Like, for me to recommend a foundation that is very limited in shade ranges to any of my friends or anyone else that has a deeper skin tone is difficult, and I don't want you to buy this based on my recommendation if there's only 3 shades in your skin tone. So this is definitely a sensitive topic, and I'm a little like disappointed in that because it's hard for me to definitely say you gotta buy this foundation when there's not many options available for you. And I'm being very genuine when I say that. I think they're releasing 10 new shades. Hopefully they include a lot more darker shades, and they should have included them and released them all at once. It feels like on my end that they may be scrambling to release different shades to be a little bit more inclusive. What if this was a marketing ploy? Do you think? What if it was a marketing ploy to release 15 shades and be a little bit controversial so that everyone would be talking about it a little bit more? I mean, it's already hyped up that it's the Shape Tape Foundation. The predecessor is the Shape Tape Concealer, which is one of the #1 concealers in pretty much North America or the world. I don't even know, but it's a very high rated concealer. So do you think the Shape Tape Foundation, all of this controversy was a marketing ploy? Do you think they had 10 extra shades ready to go just to be like, alright guys, just kidding, we have 10 more? With that being said, if you want to know my thoughts, if you want to see my review and my initial application of this foundation, you can definitely check it out right now. Alright guys, so today we're trying out the Shape Tape Foundation. This is my first time trying it. I actually just got it this morning, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I feel about it. I got the shade Medium Tan Honey, and I got the matte foundation because I'm oily as shit. I'm really excited to try this. I know there's been some controversy over the shade range. I don't even know if this is my shade. We're just gonna try it out and see. So just to give you guys an idea of the shade ranges and the types you can select from the matte foundations, which is the one that I bought. There is Fair Sand, Fair Neutral, Fair Light Neutral, Light Sand, Light Medium Neutral, Light Medium Honey, Medium Sand, Medium Neutral, Medium Tan Honey, Deep Honey, Rich Sand, and Mahogany. So there's a lot in the light and medium range and not so much in the deep range, but that's not a lot of shades for a foundation. Ugh. I live in Canada, so I order this on Tarte Cosmetics. We don't have Ulta in Canada, and it ended up being $62 Canadian with tax. Free shipping, which was nice, but $62, it's on par with Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in terms of price. It's definitely up there for Canadian. So, onto the good stuff. This is the packaging. It's very similar to the Shape Tape Concealer packaging, the purple box, but it also has Double Dare Beauty on the side, which is nice. I like the consistency, which is good. The bottle is pretty much similar to, pretty much exactly the same, except the glass on here is matte. So because I want to see the best results out of this one, I'm going to use my best primer right now. It's the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I'm just going to take like a little, less than a dime size amount. I'm going to start off with a little bit and then just layer it on and see how much I actually need. So let's start off with a little bit on each part of my face. I'll put it down to my neck because nobody wants it to look different. So it's definitely matte. That definitely lives up to its name. It seems to be drying a little bit quick. after just putting it on in these certain areas. Coverage is pretty good for just one dab in each area. It pretty much covered my entire cheek just there, which is really nice. If I was to use this as a daily foundation, I would just need a little bit. So similar to the Shape Tape Concealer, where you just need a little bit, the product really does go a long way. I love it when it's full coverage foundation, so I'm definitely going to apply a little bit more and see how it wears as more of a glam look. So as a natural daytime look, you can definitely get away with putting a little bit in each area and have it cover. Like, my face looks pretty much covered. I didn't really have too many blemishes this go around. Oh my god, blend that. Could you imagine if I didn't blend that? Oh my god. Again, it seems like it's a little bit off, not like completely off like other foundations I've tried. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I do wish it was maybe a little bit lighter. Looks a little bit red, no? I feel like I look a little red. Is that just me? I feel like it's giving off maybe a reddish orange tint. All right, let's apply a little bit more and see how it covers. So I'm going to also apply this next layer with my beauty blender because I just want to, I want a little ham with that layer. All right, whatever. All right, so we're just gonna blend this layer out with my beauty blender. I just want everything to be a little seamless. And then after that, we're gonna apply the Shape Tape Concealer because I want to see how those two go hand in hand. Alright, so I pretty much blended this all out. It isn't really my shade, but we're going to make it work with the concealer, and I'm going to apply a little bit of bronzer over top just to kind of even it out. Overall, the coverage is really nice on the first go. It definitely is really matte, so if you have a drier skin type, this wouldn't work for you. I would go to the hydrating side of the foundation ranges. But for an oilier skin type like mine, I feel like it would wear out, wear well during the day. But overall, not mad at the coverage. It looks pretty even. It does dry really quickly though, so you have to work really fast to get this all blended out. So I have smile lines around here, and that's a major concern when I'm trying a thicker foundation. I don't want it to crease, and the Shape Tape Concealer does a great job of not creasing around here. So hopefully it just does the same thing of not creasing. Now I'm going to apply my Shape Tape Concealer. First, the medium shade I kind of put on the outer edges of where I would put my concealer. And for the light medium honey shade, I put it in the inner corners here, down the bridge of my nose, and up on my forehead. I'm clearly going for more of a glam effect. It's actually just a fluffy eyeshadow brush that I use to blend out my concealer, and then I'm going to blend it out again with my beauty blender, and then we're going to set it. Overall, it's a very full coverage that I have going on right now. I have the concealer all done, I have the foundation all done. I'm going to just do some contouring now and just set everything in place. I'm not going to over powder it because I've noticed that because it's so matte, I don't even think I need a lot of powder. For a lot of foundations, I feel like I need to use translucent powder and finishing powder over top of my foundation just to make sure it doesn't stay in place, because I do get oily throughout the day, and if you have that problem of getting oily a lot, you know what I mean. So my only problem is that I think it's a little bit off when it comes to my neck where it has the foundation and over here where I haven't put the foundation. For me in person, it feels a little bit red. I'm not sure if it's showing on camera, but it's making, I don't know why it's making it feel like I look a little red. Overall, pretty flawless coverage. Alright guys, so I am done. I added some bronzer and contour and everything, and then I added some blush. This is the Tarte Party Blush. I also added some of their lip paint. This is in the shade Bestie. And then I also added the Tarteist Pro Glow. I use the colors Lit and Strobe from this palette. I think I said before that I was worried about the creasing of the foundation. It is creasing a little bit in the smile line. So, damn, I smile a lot, so that's how you know it's a good test, when the foundation creases in your smile line. So I just applied some MAC Fix Plus over top of it. I just wanted to loosen up the foundation just a little bit because it was feeling a little bit dry on my skin. It doesn't feel too heavy on my face. I know I caked it on, but it actually feels pretty light. It just does feel a little bit dry. That's the only thing. Overall, the coverage is really good. When I applied the first layer, it was pretty good for if I was going to do just a natural daytime look. I would have probably put a little bit less for a natural look, but one dot in each area and you're good to go. For a glam look, definitely cake it on just a little bit. I know this may be a little bit too much makeup for some people, but for me, this is a great like Saturday night going out kind of look. I'm not mad at the coverage. I really like it. All the other makeup products that I applied over top of it sit really nice, and I'm very happy with the entire look actually. I'm just a little concerned with the shade, but if it were a high neck like this, it's all good. The application is really nice because it uses the same wand as the concealer, and if you've ever tried the Shape Tape concealer, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't tried these products, start with the Shape Tape concealer because that's definitely one of my holy grails. I can't live without it. If you live in Canada, the price is $62 for just one bottle of foundation, including taxes, but when I bought it, it didn't include shipping. It was free shipping, which is great. But if you do plan on buying it, just be wary of the price as well. I bought it from Tarte.com, so Tarte.com. I can't really say if I would buy this again because I need to wear it a few more times just to be sure of if I like it, but for my first impressions, I'm really impressed at the coverage. I'm really impressed at how well a little bit covered my entire face and how comparable it was to the concealer. I'm really happy that they are kind of both in line with the formulas. Definitely going to continue to try this out. I will leave a blog post up in a few days, maybe in about a week, at lashbosses.com to let you know my full review about how it wears throughout the day, if I've noticed any drying or cracking or anything. So you can definitely check out my blog, and I will leave some more on my Instagram as well, on my Instagram stories, so you can check out my updates and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions and review. Let me know if you plan on buying this or if you have it. What are your thoughts? I definitely want to know. Definitely leave a comment below. If you want to give me a like and subscribe, that would be lovely as well. With that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video.